Yeah, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. About to run through the recap for y'all boys, man. We got the dub in the playoffs, 25-23. Um, this is a good game, man. It's a good game. As you can tell by the score, close one, back and forth, really. Um, I had a run, he had a run. We scored last, we win the game, right? We take a look at the team stats first and foremost. And this is the against a team that really blew me out, bro. 38-8 or something like that in the regular season. We came back and got our revenge, man. We exacted our revenge on his ass. 347 total yards, man. We did not run the ball. We did not run the ball, and we really could have. We could have. Our O line is better than his D line, but it was smooth sailing in the pass game, man. What can I say? No, we did turn the ball over 3 times. Did turn the ball over 3 times, but a couple of those was fluke, bro. I ain't gonna lie. A couple of those was fluke. You'll see the highlights, man. I believe all of them are in the highlights right here. We were both terrible on third down. I was 2 for 7. He was 3 for 7. But he was 2 for 2 on fourth. I was 1 for 1 on fourth. And he's 0 for 1 on 2-point conversions. If he converted that shit, it's a different game. It's probably, we're probably in overtime right now. And I'm not even doing this fucking video. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into the player stats. Trey Lance had a damn good game. 368 through the air, 77%, 1 touchdown. We should have been 2, but you'll see. You'll see. We rattled Zach, man. 16 for 24 ain't bad at 66%, but only 202 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions, and those were all on him. Those were all on him. Those were his reads. Zeke was held to like 2 yards of carry until his final drive, where he just ran halfback base 3 times in a row versus single high safety. Touchdown. And I was like, bruh. At that point, I was like, yo, did I just lose this game? But realistically, I didn't. Realistically, he scored, so he left me, time enough for a possession. So we were able to get the score there. Our running back didn't do half bad for the carries that he did have. His first one was a touchdown. 6 for 28 in the score. He did fumble now, but that's also fluke, bro. Like, you'll see in the highlights, man. You'll see in the highlights how we almost got hold. Dalton Schultz was his best receiver. Uh, wow. Mari Cooper did not catch a pass. Well, that's an easy way to win the game, right? That's an easy way to win the game. Zach Martin with 3 pancakes. Connor Williams with a sack given up. Teron Armstead with 3 pancakes. And a couple of our inside guys on Franchek plays tackle, but, let's see. Defensively, this is where we won, man. This is where we won, bro. Let's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tackles for loss, bro. 11 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, 3 interceptions, and I think 4 pass deflections. Bro, that's a dominant game. That's a dominant defensive game. And if it wasn't for fluke turnovers on our end, this is really not even close. That's not saying anything bad about my opponent, but his offense was just that bad today. We'll take a look at the highlights, man. Like I said, early on, we just got off to a hot start. We scored points on our first drive, I believe. No, first drive we punted. His first drive, he gets 3. And that's the last time he scores till third quarter. You know what I mean? So that's good to go. Good to go there. So right here, so after this 9-yard play, it's 2nd and 1. I go with the empty set, and then based on his defense, what I saw, I was like, okay, let's get into something more run heavy. So we go to single back, which is the whole reason why I created an offensive playbook, so I can go from spread and empty to under center and run the ball, right? So I'll go to under center, I think I had selected a inside zone or something like that, inside zone weak or halfback dive, whatever it was. And then the alignment, my Z receiver, which I was single back trips, my Z receiver all the way on the right was not covered. So he called a timeout because he saw it and I saw it too. I immediately was already audibling to a pass play to get, that receiver on a streak or fade because there was nobody over top of him, nobody covering him. So he calls his timeout. I'll come out and do the same exact thing because obviously if it worked once, it'll work twice. Yeah, we did the same thing. Same alignment. He came in the same defense. I came in the same offense. Did the same exact thing, and boom, lo and behold, I throw the ball, and it's a fucking 66-yard touchdown. This is what I mean. So just It's the receiver all the way on the right there. That's Miles Boykin. As you can see, there's two deep safeties. He's got, it looks like basically two nickel corners. Um, so snap the ball here, and I'm expecting that guy to get covered because I expect Madden to have the deep zone guy cover the deep zones. You know what I mean? And it looks like the safety's over there, so I'm scrambling. I'm looking, can't hit my flat, and I'm looking to hit my the double move from the slot right here from the post corner, and then I see that safety come down. I'm like, what the fuck? So it's not a deep blue zone? Okay, let's just throw it to the fucking blanket. And this is just a once in a lifetime play, bro. I'll probably never ever get this scenario in Madden again. And like I said, from the looks of it, I was like, okay, let's just get into a pass play, get the ball down the field. We're looking to hit our flat, looking to hit our double move, and then that guy's just sitting there wide ass open for a touchdown. So he made the right adjustment by calling a timeout, but he didn't adjust his play. Like, he came out in the same exact defense. So, I mean, typically if you show somebody something and then you don't adjust to it, you deserve to get scored on. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's that. Let's see. He doesn't score here. I want to say he didn't. Yeah, he did turn the ball over here. So Marshawn Lattimore's first interception. No replay, but 3rd and goal. He actually goes with a corner route. And I want to say it was a flood concept, but when you're running a flood concept from the the 3-yard line, that's no bueno, man. Even if you shorten that corner out, it's just not enough space for you to do that. I know that for fact because I've tried it in the years past. But 1st and 10 right here. Michael Thomas's big play of the game, 37-yarder. This league loves 3-4 odd for whatever reason. It's not a good defense, even against this, bro. Like, you would think it's a compressed set, you'd be able to cover stuff and blah 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 blah, but you're not. Now what he did with his user is actually interesting. He covers my backside drag, which is my second tight end. He doubles that instead of peeling back for the crosser. I was like, okay, I'll take that. And then Michael Thomas, like, so he goes for the strip. He was going for the strip all game, and I was okay with that. Juke this guy here, went for the hit stick, and we truck this baby. Truck the shit out Nickel Roby Coleman. If you know Saints football, Nickel Roby Coleman cost the Saints. That was the controversial penalty for defensive pass interference that wasn't called. Michael Thomas made him feel that. You feel me? We ended up scoring a touchdown on this drive here. Like I said, we just passed the ball because it was available. It was available for us to pass, and we did it. So we weren't able to. Got an incomplete pass. Then we ran the ball on 3rd and 8. And on 3rd and 8, 3rd and 8 from the 9-yard line, he came out in like $1 a quarter or whatever this is, and just gave it the goods, bro. You don't come out in $1 a quarter at the goal line, bro. Yeah. So we cruising. Yep. At that point, I think we're up. That was 17. That's 17-3. We got all the momentum in the game. Right here towards the end of the half, we get a sack. Now this is a different look. He was hitting the flats a lot, so I decided to use the flat defender in this bunch formation here, and daring him to throw that crosser to 86, which he had been doing on these vertical routes. So we're taking away the short stuff with our user and is trusting the rest of our defense over the middle, and Dak's running for his life, which I appreciate. We're able to get that sack right there. Then one play later, similar for it's the same exact formation. I come out in the same defense. This time he's running that little crosser over the top with 86. He's going to run verticals here. We're out here, making sure that wheel route isn't available quick. And then our safety is going to cap that crosser perfectly. It's Various Moore, 93 speed safety, coming in with the golden hands for that pick. You know what I mean? And that's just, like I said, his interceptions and his turnovers were on him. Those were his reads. You know what I mean? And you turn the ball over, man. So 38 seconds left. We actually able to get into field goal range, then get knocked out of field goal range with this sack. And this is just on me. You can call it on my O-line as well. The double team just does not compute, bro. Doubling the guy, you should double him. You know what I mean? Now he used my drag enough to where I couldn't throw it. I'm off of that once he's past a certain point. And I want to hit my dig here, but there's also a guy right in front of that. And if I lowball it to get it into that guy under that linebacker that's on the left, 55, his user's there. So you end up eating a sack, man. Eating a sack, put his back across the 50. We get a 10-yard run by Trey Lance, where he broke a tackle. That was fucking crazy. And then the 59-yard field goal by the former Raven, Will Lutz. If you didn't know, Will Lutz was a preseason kicker for the Ravens back in the day, before he got picked up by the Saints. Yeah, we have a history of doing that. It's kind of fun. So right out of half, he gets the ball at half, and as you can see on the screen right here, man, Marshawn Lattimore with an interception. He's going with a corner route here by Amari Cooper, and we're zoned up out there, bro. We're zoned up out there. We're using the side with a safety. I mean, with a tight end and a running back who aren't really threats to go vertical, so we're playing a little more shallow, waiting for a crosser or anything like that. But he's running a corner out here. He's running that corner right into the zone. And Amari Cooper, you could say they could have went up and fought for this, but the ball just definitely teleported. That's unfortunate. Oh, what a catch! Look at that. Some tomfoolery. Well, can't say I wasn't holding this game, but you was definitely holding this pick, buddy. But you threw it into coverage. I mean, 50-50 ball, I guess. Lattimore's going to come down with it. Yeah. But here's your first round of fuckery. So this is RPO. And my reads here are pretty simple. If I got 3 receivers with only 2 defenders over there on the right, I'll run a bubble. I'll run a wide receiver screen. If I have, a weak box, 4 to 5 players in a box, I'll run the inside zone or RPO read, or a trap, right? And also, if you have one defender, a single high safety typically, and you have one defender over here on the outside receiver, I will throw that speed out almost every time. And I've ran this play probably 30, 40 times in game. Double that in practice, as well as I've run this play for 3 Maddens because it's in the spread playbook. I want to run the speed out here. Speed out is available. I see that 11 is not really covering it, and the outside zone is backing. He's bailing. So I want to throw the quick out route, and we don't. And we head it off to the running back, and instead of hitting the out route with square, which I tapped again, I dive with the ball into someone's helmet, and it's a fumble. And that's our first turnover, man. That's our first turnover of the game. That's tough. That's how we have to turn the ball over. Well, okay. It is what it is, man. He gets the ball down the field here pretty quickly. Maybe 5 or 6 plays. Dalton Schultz is going to turn into a version of what do you call it? Bo Jackson. Just have people fall off his back here. Dalton Schultz for the touchdown there. I was like, all right, bro, cool. Let's get back on offense and do our thing because we were moving the ball effortlessly all game, and then this happens. We are in 3-by-1. We see, 3 defenders over there, but you can tell that 83 isn't capped if you just look at the alignment. So I'm like, okay, if that corner that's, over top of my number 2, which is Devin Duvernay, number 6, if he comes on a blitz, we are throwing the flat. Now, what happens is I recognize this, and I see it late, and I throw the flat. I should have thrown it now. That's an easy completion. Throw the flat now. That's an easy completion. I wait until I get the ball back here. I'm sitting there looking and waiting and blase, and give that guy enough time to pick me off. Run it for 6. Now, hindsight is always 20/20, and the reason that we put our guy, I like stick with just a stick. I don't like the out route stick. I don't like all the movement, extra shit, all that. Just give me a hitch. Give me a hitch. Boom. He ran that hitch. I should have hit that hitch. And I think that's probably what I was looking for in game. In game, I'm looking for that hitch. I'm reading the slot blitzer and the hitch, and I see that his user is moving to the right, so I'm not throwing a hitch, and that's why my flat read was delayed. And that's why we got picked off. Because you don't throw to the flat late. Ever. Ever. You don't throw to the flat late. That's actually to be picked off. But yeah, that's the pick 6. We get the ball back here. We're back on offense. We're doing our thing. Driving. Get down to the 1-yard line. And right here we ran PA, let's just say PA throwback. That's how I recognize the play. Play action is going to the right. Most of your routes are flowing to the right. You have one guy flowing back to the backside. We ran that incomplete pass because we were under pressure. And then this right here happens, bro. This is a once in a lifetime thing as well, man, because this just does not happen. It's goal line defense versus goal line offense. Snap the ball here. We were running Spider 2 wide banana. John Gruden's favorite play, if you didn't know. So we got a tight end corner, we got a tight end spot, we got a flat from the fullback, all off of play action. And snap the ball here, we can clearly see that there's no one there. We're going to throw it up to 83 for an easy touchdown. And then whoever this guy is comes in and gets his hand on the ball, allegedly. Yeah, I don't think that's a hand on the ball, but cool, buddy, cool. So he gets the swat. And then Leighton Vander Esch, who's obviously 55, his back turned, doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Telepathy, turn around. Oh yeah, here's a ball for an interception. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Literally, that's never happened. I was like, all right, this is how I'm gonna get hold in playoffs. That was my my chance to score, go up a score, and really just continue to put the game away. But that happened. He gets the ball back, -1 yard in his first play. And he gets 10, and he gets incomplete pass on 3rd and 1. And we get a QB sneak for a conversion on 4th and 1 from his 12. From his 12, bro. That's gutsy. Early 4th quarter to go forward on 4th and 1 from your own 12. Commend you for that. I wouldn't have had the balls to do that. I would have punted the ball away. Not gonna lie. But all is well. We come out here. He's in I want to say single back doubles north. I actually used to have this in my playbook. We're running a blitz here. We're running play action crossers. We got a free man, bro. We got a free man. Our user is a strong safety right here. We're basically just covering that tight end. Just make sure that tight end don't do nothing funky. We want to stay under crossers as well. And I know you don't have time to hit anything deep. So there it is. It's a sack. We're coming for the crosser for 19. And I mean, in hindsight, which is all, like I said, always 2020. You got CD Lamb on a drag here that's wide ass open. But there's really no time to throw it. 2nd and 18. I want to say he ran hurry up, got into something else, and this one was a high IQ play by me, right? So we're in the same play. He's in single back, so I know he's in single back. If he's gonna pass the ball, it's either verticals or play action. So we pass commit. Before I get to that, before we get to gun bunch, he came out, he ran hurry up, so he was obviously in double south. He audible from double south into gun bunch. Now when you audible to gun bunch, like I said, you're not running spacing, which is your quick pass audible. You're not running inside zone. You're either gonna run verticals or the play action boot left. If you run a play action boot left, you're running that boot right into a blitz. So you're fine. I'm fine there. Right here, what I did with my alignment was I baited him to throw a slant or anything, or put anything else on Amari Cooper, because this is an acrobat DB right here, Marcus Williams. We're baiting that with this alignment, like, okay, here, go throw a fade and trust it, or throw a slant and throw a pick, right? Because like I said, that's the only two things I expect from that receiver there, a slant or fade. Right here on the left side, on the right side, I mean. We're just going to trust our defense, bro. We have 3 defenders over there, 3 DBs, against 2 wide receivers and a tight end, and I'm going to use the running back. So snap the ball here. Who's the cursor on? There we go. Snap the ball here. He's going to run up. He's going to run his route, but he's running verticals. When you're running verticals, you got to wait either for that crosser to come open, or you're taking your check down with your running back. Your running back's not there, but the blitz is. The blitz is there. That's all that matters. The blitz is there. We get a sack. We get a safety all in one. Zach Bond coming up clutch in the playoffs, man. 2nd-year player. Probably obviously the starter, but 3rd best linebacker on the team until the old guys leave. Right here, I'm mad that there's not a replay for this one, bro. This 23-yard pass on 3rd and 17 is so clutch. Hadn't brought this out all game, and then we did. Pass to the halfback for 23 yards right there. But let's go ahead and take a look at the sack. Why not? showing, 3-4 odd again, man. It's our guy's favorite defense in this league. Should have had my crosser here. Should have had my dig route here. By crosser, I mean the slot, number 6. Boom. Drags open. But what I'm reading is the wheel. It's just unfortunate that these guys get passed off instead of double teaming them. Just double team the nose, bro. That's all you got to do. Double team the nose, and we're fine. But, yeah, so much stuff is open. It's just didn't have time. Drags open. Digs open. Wheel route is a touchdown. That's actually where I was looking. I was looking at the wheel. Because once I saw that defender go out there, and he's like, I can tell he's in a hard flat just by the way he's running. He's in a hard flat. Once that wheel route crosses, get past him, it's a touchdown. But we get sacked. So it is what it is. That was a 2nd and 6. We got sacked for 10 yards. That's tough. Then we back-to-back, plays here. We get sacked again, 3rd and 8. This is not 3-4 odd. This is quarters, dollar, press. Using the safety there. I actually went with a play that I usually don't run, which is man. I just know it's a good play because I've seen people run it on me. And I wanted to hit my halfback here, but I saw that guy peel off, 26 peel off, so I'll come back to my right side of the field, reads, and then 55 just comes around, man. Comes around the mountaintop. Interesting how that happened, though. This is a basic blitz. It's a basic fire zone blitz. He's using a deep middle safety, too. That's funny. I just streaked that. I streaked 83. That's a touchdown. Streak my tight end. That's a touchdown. And I also have my flat there. Speed out, by the way. Speed out. Boom. Open. Pass lead that inside. Aggressive catch it so you can actually, not get down and not run out of bounds. Try to make a play. But, yeah. Good defense. Held me to 3 right there, which is fine. Because we had already gotten 2 from a safety. So, holds me to 3. And like I said, he comes out here and runs base. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. And scores a touchdown. I was pissed. Not gonna lie. I was pissed. And I basically, clearly right here selling out for the run. Get outside. That's tough, man. Guys shoot the gaps on the backside and just can't get around. Can't get to the quarterback. To the running back. And it leaves me one-on-one with a safety and blocker, a lead blocker. So, whoop. And Zeke scored. Now, at this point in the game, I believe he was down. Shit, I can't even tell. Let's see. So he had 17 and I had 22. Yeah. He was down 5. Now, being down 5, if you trust yourself to score in the red zone, you probably should have gotten down here and came with your best red zone package for touchdowns. Because you scored, but you left hella time. And you failed the 2-point. Failed the 2-point. So the score is 22 to 20. Well, 23 to 22. And I got a minute and some change left. Juwan Johnson for 7 yards here. I was breaking for 67. This was the one right here. This was the one. He hadn't run this all game. He's sending a blitz. Similar to the last one, fire zones. Those 2 guys coming off the edge there. I want to say it's a cover 2 shell. Yep, it's a cover 2 shell. We actually go with a freaking, what do you call it? Flood concept. So we got a flat right there. Attacking the flat. Got about a 20-something yard corner route. Goes for the pick instead of playing a receiver to get me down. But I mean, when a field goal wins it for you, give up a field goal, you lose the game. I guess you got to go for the pick. But yeah, that's what it was. And that pressure's coming too. That's wild. DB's coming around the mountain. Yeah, just enough on this ball. Just enough on this ball. Whoop. And we're up the field, and I'm like, Should we score? Should we score? Should we score? Fuck no, we shouldn't score. We can win with a field goal. We're inside the 10. So he tries to back off and let me score. I'm like, nope. Nope, nope, nope. once I was like, you know, you're making this decision post catch, and I'm like, bro. I'm like, oh, that's the big play. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Da, 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 da. And then I see his player come in. He's going to move his guy off, try to give me the score. I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me go ahead and go down. Because he's trying to let me score. So go ahead and go down, man. Then we take a couple knees, kick the game with a field goal. And, yeah, that's pretty much it, man. If you liked the video, like the video. If you didn't, be sure to dislike it, leave some hateful comments, and unsubscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm out.